The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy. Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, blue lady. Check 53's mine. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Good timing. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First down, Winston. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on a offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jameis to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot.
Pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run forward with Hunt. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 53. Get your swerve on.
Now Winston. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On third down, Winston flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. Instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though, such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. On third down, here's Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Buccaneers 0. Greg Joseph to kick off for Cleveland.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Winston gives to Barber. Dancing away at the 35. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Wait. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Play action now. Winston. And that's complete. It's Ellington. It's a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And Winston lost the football.
I'm plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will... solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long.
Up 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson, his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Winston going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Joseph is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Nothing. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready, white 25. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Watch QB, let's go.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 30.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think.
2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Let's go.
Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dive. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
18 yards and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second. On second down, it's Hunt. Bowls him over. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kill, even. Kill. Turn up. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
49, check 49.
To throw is Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 2nd down, Winston again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On the ground, Ellington. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Safety screaming.
Working out of the gun, Winston. On the right side, this is Miller. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short. Forward here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Coming this way. Here we go.
Now Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while
Odell Beckham Jr., 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell his second touchdown of the night. And the electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Winston. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 48 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get it to Landry there. And now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready? Back to the hunt. Number 53. Mike 53. Let's set it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Wait. Sonny.
Here's Winston. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. Evans has it left side. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
At their own 25-yard line.
Good. 180. Up, left. Target.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018, he showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why.